The holiday season is definitely upon us, which means that Black Friday is in the air. And while people might argue throughout the year on various topics, people always come together during Black Friday to, well, argue about, electronics and toys and video games that are on sale at retailers because we've got to get the savings. Now, I'm not someone who partakes in the Black Friday madness of waking up early and going to retailers because I don't like a lot of people near me. I don't like a lot of snot-nosed people coughing on me and touching me. I will stab you. But just in case you are a more festive person than I am, it's time to get out there, man. It's time to start planning what to do and what to buy this holiday season. And Nintendo has announced what they are doing at all major local retailers when it consists of Best Buy, GameStop, Target, and Walmart. Now, of course, all four of these stores will have their own individual sales going on, so if you're looking for additional stuff, we'll probably talk about it whenever the Black Friday ads for all of these companies leak, so we could kind of figure out what's the best place to go to as far as getting the most for your buck. But when it comes to these four retailers, all of the following games and system bundles and different accessories are all going to be on sale at the following sales prices. So let's just go over this. Now, of course, when it comes to systems, you can get that awesome Nintendo Switch Mario Kart 8 Deluxe bundle, because it always exists, but now they also have an OLED bundle of it. So the standard Switch is $299.99, comes with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Nintendo Switch Online membership for 12 months. Now the OLED version is $349.99, comes with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and a 12-month version of Nintendo Switch Online. It is not the expansion pack, so you're only getting NES, Super NES, and Game Boy games, but still, like, I don't know, man. If I'm Nintendo, I'm like dropping the price of this drastically. Like my holiday bundle, like $250 and $300, maybe $200 and $250 for these. Like, you have a new system coming out. It's okay. You're not diminishing the value of the Switch. You have sold a lot of these, and you might actually sell some additional OLEDs if you did a pretty deep discount price on the OLED bundles. But alas, Nintendo is going to Nintendo. Of course, there's also the Nintendo Switch Lite Hyrule Edition that comes with a bonus of Nintendo Switch Online, but this one comes with the expansion pack. So for $209.99, which is a savings of $40, you get the gold Legend of Zelda style of the Nintendo Switch Lite, and you get 12 months of Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack, meaning that not only do you get the NES, Super NES, and Game Boy, but you get the N64, Genesis, even though they've forgotten about that, and Game Boy Advance games. So really, to me, like, out of all of this, like, I think the Switch Lite bundle is probably the most attractive one. You're getting a system variant, a beautiful looking system variant, and if for whatever reason you don't have Nintendo Switch Online or you don't have the expansion pack, you're getting a year's worth of that. So I don't know, to me that seems like the best deal, but let me know if either of these interest you in the comments section down below. Now, let's say you needed a Switch carrying case and screen protector of Tears of the Kingdom style. It's $10 off. Okay, our screen protectors, like, do people still buy screen protectors? I haven't bought a screen protector in forever. But the neon red and neon blue Joy-Con controllers are also going to be $20 off. So if you need some additional Joy-Cons or something like that, GameStop, Best Buy, Walmart, and of course Target will have that available for you. All the aforementioned things and things that we're going to mention as far as the games are concerned will also be available at all four of those retailers. So nothing really crazy. Is Nintendo going to use Joy-Cons on the next system? You would imagine that they would be slightly revised, and if they're slightly revised, why not drop the price a little bit more? But alas, it is what it is. And then we have the actual games themselves. And there's actually some kind of interesting games that are listed here. Like I said, Best Buy, Target, Walmart, and of course GameStop, they're all going to have their own individual sales. These are just the prices of a few mainline games that are going to be available at all these retailers. So the first game is The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Yes, folks. A Zelda game on sale. So instead of $70, it's down to $49.99. And I actually think that's kind of interesting because I feel like this is a way to sort of, get some more sales out of this game. Not to say that the game sold bad. It sold immensely well, but comparative to Breath of the Wild, I don't think Tears of the Kingdom is going to catch up to it. I just don't. Like, if you didn't like Breath of the Wild, you're probably not going to like Tears of the Kingdom. They are very similar in sort of size, scope, and of course, structure. Now, there is additional stuff added into it, but I feel like dropping the price down to $50, like maybe that becomes a little bit more impulsive for people to want to pick up that game. But it is interesting to see it. It's interesting to see this $70 game, the most expensive game that Nintendo ever made, down to $50. In the $40 price point, we have a handful of games that you can pick up, such as Super Mario Maker 2, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Pikmin 4, the physical edition of Nintendo Switch Sports, and Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Kind of interesting to see Super Mario Maker 2 on there. Like, you've stopped support for that game long ago, even though you probably should have never stopped support for that. Like, that's a game that could have continually sold, and you could have continually added things to it. That's a beautiful games as a service game that you just forgot the as a service part. Like, you just kind of threw it out there to die. Like, I feel like Super Mario Maker got more skins and, a little bit more love put into it than this game did, even though this game did have more stuff at the launch of it. But out of all of these games, my recommendation would be Kirby and the Forgotten Land. If for whatever reason you haven't picked up this game, it's an awesome game, man. It looks really good. It plays really well. It's a super fun time. Not super difficult or anything like that, but it's also, there are some additional challenges within the game as well. A really good looking game, a really fun to play game, something that everyone in your household can play. So at $40, those are the games: Super Mario Maker 2, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Pikmin 4, physical edition of Nintendo Switch Sports, and Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And you might think we're done there, but there's actually some $30 games that Nintendo is also doing. Pikmin 1 and 2 will be available for $29.99, meaning that you get 2 Pikmin games for $30. I guess if you like Pikmin, that's a good thing for you. But here is probably the best deal so far, and that is Super Mario Odyssey at $29.99. Now, Super Mario Odyssey is still like my favorite Nintendo Switch game. I think it's like from top to bottom, I still think it's the best Switch game that there is, like point blank period, as far as how it evolves the Mario franchise, what it does. It's a proper evolution of the 3D Mario game, and it feels great. It looks great. It plays great. There's character. There's charm. There's tons of things to do and tons of unlockables and tons of little nods and secrets and stuff like that. I adore this game. And yeah, you could say Cappy's kind of a gimmick, but I don't really think he is. I think he actually plays into the game much better than Flood does in Super Mario Sunshine. So down to $30. That's the cheapest that this game has ever been. Probably ever will be. Like, it's still a game that's in high demand. So, it's not the best Black Friday deals. Like, let's be realistic here, folks. Like, Nintendo isn't clearing out Switch stock like a lot of people were hoping for, but you might see other retailers doing individual games to sort of, coincide with these deals. Like I said, these deals are just going to be available at all major retailers. And honestly, for me, this is a pass, because out of all these games, I have the ones that I want. Maybe I'll pick up Animal Crossing New Horizons, but I don't know. I just haven't felt the same about an Animal Crossing game since actually the DS one. That was the last game I really loved in that franchise. So I never picked up New Horizons, but maybe you can convince me otherwise in the comment section down below. Let me know if you plan on picking anything up or if these deals are a pass for you. And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll be doing more Black Friday deals as more retailers and more companies come out with their deals of what they're doing. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.